E3 2018 is still a couple of months away, but I know it will be upon us in no time. E3 is truly a special week in the year for all gamers. It is a time where all of the major publishers in our industry convene and we are able to celebrate just how truly special and unique the culture of video games is. But where the real fun lies is in the announcements. E3 is all about the hype. There is really nothing else like it in any other entertainment industry. It's truly special, and I believe that it is never too early to begin predicting some of the reveals that will take place at E3 each year. So here are my top 5 predictions for E3 2018. It's been over 2 years since Halo 5 Guardians released, and it is past time we hear about the next entry in the Halo series. So I think it makes all the sense in the world for that to change this year at E3. Halo 6 will most likely be shown off at Microsoft's conference this year, and I think it will be in the form of a teaser trailer in line with the one we saw for Halo 5 originally. Although it would be actually pretty cool if we got a reveal along with an extensive in-depth look into the title and its gameplay. As for when this game comes out, I'm not entirely sure. I could see it releasing a year or so before the next generation of consoles comes out to close out the Xbox One's life, much like when Halo 4 released in the 360's final holiday season of 2012. But at the same time, I think it would be wiser for Microsoft to save Halo 6 for the launch of the Xbox 2 or whatever they decide to name Xbox One's successor. Having a brand new entry in the blockbuster franchise at the launch of their next console just seems like a guaranteed way to ensure increased anticipation and overall interest in the console itself. Nonetheless, I am confident that the next Halo game will enter Microsoft's E3 conference this year. When Metroid Prime 4 was confirmed last year with a logo, Nintendo fans were certainly ecstatic to say the least. A franchise that seemed would perhaps never return was finally getting a sequel for a much beloved and incredibly successful console in the Nintendo Switch. I have never played a game in the Metroid Prime series, yet I absolutely get why the revival of the franchise means a lot to so many gamers. The Metroid Prime games never sold incredibly well, but were adored by gamers. Thus, Nintendo bringing the series back shows dedication to the hardcore gamer. There is no underestimating the importance of the announcement when it comes to Nintendo's new direction with the Switch. But at the end of the day, the confirmation was just merely a logo, and gave fans no insight into what exactly the game will be like. I believe that will change at this year's E3, when Nintendo reveal a new cinematic trailer for Metroid Prime 4, giving us details on the game's story, setting, and characters. But we won't see any gameplay, nor will there be a release date or window attached with this trailer. I think this trailer will simply act as a way to quench the thirst of fans. Considering the only thing we learnt from the game last year was the fact that it actually existed, I would be shocked if we got gameplay and or a release date for the title. That level of progress being made in that short period of time would be unrealistic in my opinion. However, I think Nintendo is fully aware of the anticipation for Prime 4 and will deliver a much better look at the game with a CG trailer this year. In December of 2017 at the Game Awards, From Software revealed a short teaser for their next project. The trailer showed the phrase "Shadows Die Twice," which in my mind absolutely hints at the full reveal of Bloodborne 2, as the accompanying image of the brutal looking weapon seen in the teaser just looks like it would fit perfectly in that world. I have never played the original Bloodborne, so I honestly have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to that particular IP, but I think it makes sense for them to reveal their game around 7 months after it was originally teased, lining up with E3. The only reason I think it is Bloodborne 2 and will be shown as a part of Sony's press conference due to the exclusive nature of that IP is the use of the word twice in the teaser seems to allude to a sequel, and that it makes sense the developer would return to the beloved Bloodborne after wrapping up the Dark Souls series. However, even if it does turn out From Software's next project isn't Bloodborne 2, and I'm really stretching with this argument, I believe whatever Shadows Die Twice really is will be shown off on someone's stage somewhere at E3, and in that case, it would most likely be a new IP from the developer. On the EA side of things, I am confident that after years of Battlefront being the only Star Wars video game franchise, we will get a full reveal of what Respawn's upcoming Star Wars game will look like. I think the game will get a title, gameplay demo showing off exactly what it is all about, along with a 2019 release window. We already know that EA planned for the title to be released in their physical year 2020, which begins in April of 2019, and that it will be a third-person action game. I suspect it will be a similar situation to how EA handled Anthem's reveal last year, where there was a cinematic trailer along with a gameplay demo. I believe after the Star Wars Battlefront 2 controversy last year, EA wants to make it clear to the gaming community and probably Disney as well that they absolutely do not take the fact that they have the license to publish Star Wars games exclusively for granted. So that's why it will probably get an extensive time slot to close their conference. They want to demonstrate that they are dedicated to the property and they want to release a truly quality experience that is worthy of the Star Wars name. Whether or not Respawn will be able to pull that off, only time will tell. Ever since Death Stranding was originally revealed at Sony's 2016 conference, we have seen a total of 3 cinematic trailers for the game. And those 3 trailers alone, along with the obvious fact that the game is created by legendary developer Hideo Kojima, have been enough to create great anticipation and get the general gaming community hyped for the game. There is an undeniable buzz surrounding Death Stranding, and the reason for that is because what the game's story will be about and how the game will play is still unknown. However, I don't believe that information will remain shrouded in mystery for much longer, as I predict we will see an extended gameplay demo for the game on Sony's stage this year. E3 2018 will mark the 2-year anniversary of the game's original reveal, and at that point, unveiling a 4th cinematic trailer just wouldn't be enough. If Kojima's team is not ready to show off a demo, which is certainly possible, then they would be much wiser to not show anything at all, as I feel it would begin to become a bit ridiculous if they show off yet another cinematic trailer, especially considering they probably showed off the game way too early in the first place. However, Kojima has been very active on Twitter as of late, indicating that progress is being made development-wise. Thus, I think they will have something to show, and that something will be a live demo of Death Stranding, which won't be accompanied by a release window. Because despite Kojima stating that Death Stranding is a PS4 game, I am still not entirely convinced. I am of the mind that there is a very decent chance that the game ends up becoming cross-platform on PS5 or whatever the next PlayStation will be named. So that concludes my early E3 2018 predictions video. As always, please leave your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. This has been SirCazz. Please do take care and farewell.